I tip my hat off to Butler. They do such a great job of not just on the defensive end, but offensively, they know how to find their guys who's open. We lost McDermott too much tonight. I think he went 6 of 10 from 3. And that's unacceptable. And we have a lot of work to do in going forward next week. But Butler's a really good basketball team, probably too good for us. But I'm happy with the first 2 games where we played prior to tonight. I just didn't think we were ready to go out the gate tonight. Questions? Yes, sir.
You guys rebounded the ball really well earlier this week in your first 2 games. Perhaps maybe tonight was better, more noticeable in the first half, while you guys had a little bit more fresher legs. But what was something maybe you saw out of Butler's bigs that was a little different on the glass?
We wasn't disciplined tonight. I told my guys before the game, it's funny you asked that question, before the game, there was a photo on Twitter, and someone commented on the photo. It was 4 guys boxing out on my team against Xavier the other night. And I love that picture because we were boxing out, Tonight we didn't do that. And we talked about that picture before the game that was on Twitter, but I also said, if you make this a jumping contest against a Big East team, you're not going to win that battle. And by us not boxing out is a result of those guys getting so many offensive rebounds. Now, with that said, the times we did box out or had inside position, our guards were leaking out. We didn't come back to the basketball, and Butler ran those rebounds down, especially those quick guards. Kamar, he's a jet, and he beat us to so many loose basketballs tonight. You saw Marcus Latham, my senior guard, didn't play the second half because I was disappointed in him in the first half in some of those same situations. And I thought he didn't play very tough tonight. He missed a couple long rebounds that he didn't run down, but there's 2 chances to get on the floor, and he didn't do that. We were 1 of 7 tonight at halftime on the 50-50 balls. And you're not going to win like that, and that's why I didn't play him tonight. So I'm just trying to teach these guys that every single possession is important. And I think the best way to teach these guys is not play them.
And then with the challenging week you guys had, what do you think was the number one positive takeaway that's going to lead into your season?
Well, I thought we needed to get exposed. After we played on Monday night, I wish you'd have been there to see the shoot around. Tuesday night. You should have seen us on Wednesday in preparation for Xavier. We were too loose. And even today, they were content with what they did at Loyola, and I wasn't. I still stayed on those guys, but we still talking about Loyola on Friday. You got to move on. And but the biggest thing we learned, this week is we are pretty good when we do all on the same page and we're working hard. But at the same time, when we're not working or not engaged in a basketball game, we can get exposed like we did tonight. And you saw that tonight. Butler dominated the entire game. I don't think there's probably about a 2 or 3 minute span where we looked like the team we looked like earlier this week. But, everybody asks about the schedule. It's a tough schedule this week. And I did that for a number of reasons. We played next week in the tournament in back-to-back days. So I wanted to see us how we prepare our guys and how the coaching staff. I have a fairly new coaching staff. How we prepare with a quick turnaround. 2, these guys are young kids. When I was their age, I used to drive 5 hours and got the car and play basketball for 3 hours. So I think they're okay. And I think they like it this way. There's been no practices this week. We just been, going over scouting reports. And I guarantee you, if you ask each and every guy on my team if they want to have it like this, I guarantee you they say yes because there's no practice. So, but Butler's really good. I think they were picked 11th in the Big East. I think it was somewhere wherever I think they're a lot better than what they were picked at. I think they are very disciplined. Their guards do a great job of getting downhill, and they move so very well without the basketball. And when we turn our head tonight, McDermott moves and open shots. He got a lot of open looks tonight, and he's not going to miss very many.
Coach, I'm sorry to ask you already. This inevitable. How did Butler compare to
Xavier, I thought 1 through 12 is way more athletic than Butler. Now, Butler do have athletes, but when we played Xavier, I was worried about the athleticism. Excuse me. Butler shoots it a whole lot better. And I think they're more disciplined. They share the ball more. Like I said a second ago, Butler is more disciplined on both ends of the court, not just on the offensive end, they're disciplined on both ends of the court, and that's hard to play against. I didn't see, and I'm going to go back and look at it, but I didn't see those guys making very many mistakes tonight. Xavier, I can remember when we got into the paint, Butler's taking charges. Xavier's trying to block shots. And I felt like Butler's rotations were great tonight. They did a great job with the scouting report, of course. And they're just as physical. I thought Xavier was very physical, especially with their on-the-ball defense. And Butler is just as physical. And we had more problems tonight getting to the basket than we did on Wednesday night at Xavier because, I thought, like I said, I thought they were very physical on Wednesday night, and Butler's just as physical. Great guards. Both teams great guards, but Butler shoots it a whole lot better. A whole lot better.
Was there anything Butler did that wasn't on the scouting report or maybe surprised you?
No, we exchanged our scrimmages. Laval and I did, so we kind of knew what they were going to do. But I think it was just a matter with our guys of, taking it all in and understanding how good they really are. Our guys played a lot of basketball with the guys from Butler this summer. I think you guys are renovating your gym, so your guys are on our campus a lot. So they were very familiar with them. But I think the mistakes we made tonight were all mental and probably a little bit physical. But you can't, make the mental mistakes we made tonight. They just a whole lot smarter. I thought the point guard's Kamar, he shot the ball a lot better than I thought he would tonight. But that just comes with basketball. You give any player any type of rhythm, he's going to figure it out. So, but I will say this, they're a lot quicker at a few more positions than I thought. You see it on film, and you're like, okay, he's not that quick. Well, they were a lot quicker than I thought they were watching on film. All right, thank you, guys.